Hello everybody, it is John. It is a incredibly hot and unpleasant St. Patrick's Day, and I won't try to do my accent because apparently I can only do it when I'm drunk. Mind you, of course, St. Patrick's Day is a very good day to get drunk, but I had quite a few tipples yesterday, and I don't think I really wish to aggravate and have a few more, because drinking in hot weather alcohol is not advisable. It's not advisable at all. So but yeah, I must admit I haven't seen much in the way of any spruiking for the to the lead up to St. Patrick's Day. It's been incredibly quiet, which is disappointing. Mind you, of course, I don't think I'd want to be participating in a parade here in Brisbane with 34-degree Celsius. This is for my American viewers. The it's 34 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit. So actually, I probably wouldn't mind if it was 34 Fahrenheit at the moment. I think that's quite cold. So thankfully, we're moving towards winter. It's apparently autumn, and that. So I'm desperately waiting for winter to arrive so that we can, cool down, because we're in the subtropics. It doesn't really get very, very cold here, so but nevertheless, I enjoy it. My wife has now started to enjoy it, but she said she won't go anywhere where it snows, so I might have to work on her with that. But not a lot of places in Australia where it does snow, so and I don't really feel like returning home to the UK, because I think I'd get into far too much trouble over there. They'd probably deport me back again, going, sorry, you've been in Australia long enough now, you're an Australian, you no longer have any ties with us here in the UK. So anyway, it doesn't matter. What else has been happening? Oh well, I think I've done a little video saying, look, I've acquired a Phantom Titan. Yeehaw! Quite happy with that. So that's something new with my what else have I done? Oh, I had my first treatment with acupuncture. Yes, as part of my package with the NDIS system here in Australia, I get physio. So it's quite good too, because the physio chap actually comes to you and brings his little massage bed with him that he unfolds and sets up, and massages away, and tells me how knotted my spine is. I'm there going, yeah, well, poor posture. Yeah, board gamers, when you just sit for 8 or 10 hours straight playing games, I guess your posture's not the best at times. But that's, yeah, so acupuncture, that was very, very interesting. I don't know if it actually helped much, because I think the massaging, I think, took quite a few of the kinks out, and I've been given a few exercises. I told my wife, I said, look, I've been given these exercises to do. And she looked at it and she says, I'm not coming near you tonight. So I went, oh, okay, so you don't like the pelvic thrusting up off the bed. So, but anyway, I'll get myself into trouble if I keep talking like this. But yes, it was interesting. And I must admit, look, honestly, the exercises did help. So they are alleviating the lower back spine issues, with obviously the muscles pulling on the spine, but now it's all moving up my back now. So in my upper body now, I think needs a little more attention. So, but yeah, look, acupuncture, interesting. I'll keep giving it a try. I must admit, look, I have so many needles these days that being jabbed by a million is not that much different, to be honest. I really do hate needles. If I could get through without having any, I'd be quite happy. But you get to a stage in life where, yeah, I got to go give some more blood. Yeah, you're going to run an IV through me. You're going to, do the business with the what is it? The radioactive isotope that runs through your system to find out whether or not your cancer's spreading through your body, and how sort of, anyway, it's just one of those things as you start to get older. Yeah, things you younger people have got to look forward to. Yes, but so what else has been happening? Oh, podcasts. Yes, we've started a podcast, and we're mainly looking for doing this within the local area. There's plenty of podcasters, far more brilliant than myself, who, like international guests and, want to talk to board game designers and things like that. I'm more interested in talking to average people who just play the game because, look, it's entertainment, and talk about things that excite them. I know a lot of people, and they talk about all sorts of game mechanics, and I'm afraid that goes right over my rather bald head. And I can understand about worker placement, but when you start talking about all sorts of other game mechanics, I tend to just, my eyes glaze over, and I just go, oh, okay, yeah, obviously you know what you're talking about, and my mind's going, I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about, but I'll continue to look as though I am knowledgeable. So yes, so we're hoping to have some, I know a number of people within the gaming business line. So I'm hoping to have a couple of local shop owners and business people in Brisbane to have a chat to. So that's what my endeavour is, to include, just give, the people that just plod along. They've got small businesses, they're not, I guess they're not mega empires or, communities that think, we're the best. And look, in 40 years, I have seen so many empire builders come and go that it doesn't interest me. It's like with my YouTube channel. Like at the moment, I never thought that I'd get to 1,000 subscribers. I really did not. I do this purely as part of my therapy, and it's a way of just telling people, look, I'm just an average person. I'm in most cases sort of people who probably are like me, where we come along, we play games, we enjoy everybody's company. We're not people that are looking for, oh, I only ever played this particular board game designer's games, or as soon as somebody produces something, oh, I've got to have it. Oh, look, honestly, the fear of missing out, I lost that a long time ago, because it's just too bloody expensive. And to try and I look at it, I keep looking at some friends' copies of Dwellings of Eldervale. You know who you are, my good friends. So one day they will weaken, and I will acquire a copy. And as I think I've said, well, I'll probably never get another game out of it. But that's it. Everything eventually will cycle through, because the way that the community is, a lot of people are only chasing the new. We're only interested in the latest, flash game to come out that will which will make people, excited to play. So I am prepared to wait. Eventually they come up. I can't say I can wait 20 years. I don't even know if I'd make another 20 years. But a lot of the games that I'm picking up now are games from the 90s, which of course everybody goes, oh, dreadful game mechanics, and they're always, I like how, I can't remember who it was, but posted up the usual things of, oh, you don't want to play Monopoly, you don't want to play, I can't even remember what the other ones were, but what is it, Life. Can't remember the title now. As you can see, I never script. It's they keep using the same tropes of only a few of these ones that everybody rags on, yet they don't seem to want to expand out and look at any of the other games that were designed and created through that time. And a lot of them tend to be games that are, I guess, war game theme orientated, because that's where a lot of the the gaming focus was. And for instance, if you look at Avalon Hill, you know, a lot of their games were military orientated games, but they did have quite a few other ones in there, like Source of the Nile. They had I'm trying to think now, Acquire. They had Kingmaker. Well, Kingmaker here, that's really a, you know, a war game. Oh, Civilization. That was, I have my you know, the original version of Civilization that Avalon Hill did. So, you know, these games are seen by many as iconic, but we always, you know, these reviewers and people who are only interested in pushing the current hoi polloi, you know, tend to always diss on anything that's, you know, over 10 years old, because, hey, it wasn't cool then. But, of course, I'm always just talking out my backside, so nothing new, nobody pays much attention. So, but yeah, so we're hoping that with the podcasts that we will include some of our sorry, I've got my door open. I get some occasionally decent passing traffic, so of course old man getting distracted all the time, so it's yeah, it's boring. Anyway, look, I've rambled on long enough. So yeah, I hope everybody, today's St. Patrick's Day, if you're Irish, or even if you're not Irish and you like to celebrate a wonderful day like Oktoberfest and those sort of events, yeah, go for it. It's wonderful. So, or for all my Irish relatives that, well, actually they don't talk to me, so, and I don't talk to them, so I guess my line is the black sheep of the family that are living here in Australia. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching, and until next time, be safe, be well. Signing off, the Honourable John.